Hi, my name is Kirsten Brandish, and I recently applied to the Marriage and Family Therapy program at Auburn University. So here is my short video about me and why I would be a good applicant to the program. First, I would like to talk about a few of my unique and creative qualities that I have. The first would be that I am a huge dreamer, so I love to see the big picture and really attempt to meet my aspirations for the future. I am extremely motivated to do that. The second thing is that I'm an extrovert by nature, and so I really love to be around people, to get to know people, and to outreach to people. The third thing is that I'm extremely curious, and I love to learn more about the world around me, whether that be in classrooms at Auburn or in the community doing volunteer work or working at my campus ministry. I just love to explore, get to know people, learn about things, and really stretch and challenge myself to grow. And the final thing is that I'm extremely adventurous. I love to explore, like I talked about, whether that be the hearts of the people around me or the environment or the world around me. So those are just a few qualities about me that make me creative and unique. Now I'm going to talk about a few reasons why I want to become a marriage and family therapist. The first, like I said earlier, is that I'm excited and passionate about people. I really love to understand where people are coming from, whether that be their past or to understand their behavior in their present, or also to understand their potential for their future and where they want to be. And so I also love to provide support and encouragement to the people around me, whether that be my family and friends or the people at Auburn Christian Fellowship that I work with and mentor. The second reason that I want to become a marriage and family therapist is that I really desire stronger relationships to be built in the community around me, and I would love to play a small role in that building of strength and strengthening of relationships. And I understand that relationships that are strong are based on mutual respect and honesty and love, but also a huge part of that would be communication. And so I'd love to be a part of working to develop strong relationships by emphasizing communication between family members, between spouses, between parents and their children. The third reason that I want to become a marriage and family therapist is that I long to impact individuals on a personal level, to really dive deep and get to know them, and also to build a relationship with them on my own so that we can come and reach their goals together as a team. And I just long to help people realize their full potential and be able to strive and work towards that together. There are a few reasons and aspects of my life that really have driven me to want to become a marriage and family therapist. The first would be my family situation. I grew up with just my mom because she was a teen mom, and so my dad was kind of out of the picture. He was kind of absent, even though he lived in the same state. And so something that's really affected me and affected my development of my individuality and my personality was really attempting to understand the impact that that had on my life. And so I believe that that family situation has driven me to really dive deep with people about their lives and see what it is that's affecting them from their past. Also, my family situation, because my mom was a teen mom, there are extreme dynamics of having younger siblings that are in completely different lives from me. And so I know that as divorce rates are climbing and as step families become more prevalent in society, that this is going to be something that needs to be addressed between family members and in the community. And so I'd love to be a part of that because that's something that I understand from my background. Also, the idea of overcoming a cycle of family history. So my dad's dad was absent and then my dad was absent. And so the idea that we can choose which road we take so that we don't have to repeat family history. And that has been something that I long to interrupt in other people's lives as a marriage and family therapist, because I don't want them to buy into that lie that just because their father did it before them or their father before them did it doesn't mean that that has to be a part of their life in the way that they live it. Another aspect of my life that has driven me to want to become a marriage and family therapist is that when my mom did remarry, she married a man that was in the military. And so we were moving around much of my childhood, and that really affected the way that I saw my life, the way that I developed relationships. And so I think that it gave me a better understanding of the importance of family in an adolescent's development and in an adolescent's life, and the importance of security in that family for a healthy way of developing. And so I long to be a part of that for other families, being able to really emphasize the importance of families being there for each other, really providing a safe haven for the rest of their family members, And so that's something that's become important to me. And the final thing that really, from my life, that has affected my desire to be a marriage and family therapist is my mission work overseas. I worked in Kenya for 2 months this past summer, and with that we were doing group therapy, both with male children that ran away from school, and then also with girls that have been affected by sexual abuse in their past. And so that really developed a strong desire for me to work with adolescents, work with their parents, to really create that safe haven that I was talking about before. And so I'd love to be a part of that in my community today. Of course, it's true that these life aspects will maybe both positively and negatively affect my work as a marriage and family therapist, but some ways that I think that those experiences will help my role as a therapist would be my family situation really provided me with a deeper understanding of how one's family can really drive or influence an individual's behavior and how that can affect how they see themselves, how they view the world around them. Also, I can truly understand the impact of a broken or separated family situation, a broken or separated home, so that I can help and be compassionate towards people that are going through those same things, or that desire their family to be put back together and to strengthen those relationships. Also, I think that I would fight for couples, if at all possible, to really make them understand the full implications of divorce or separation on their children, and try to impact that divorce rate in a positive way, make it go down. As society is climbing, I would love to work towards that to decrease. Another thing is the military aspect of my past, how my stepfather was in the military. It really helped me to understand many different people's cultures and backgrounds. I got to meet different people from around the world because we were moving from places like Guam and Colorado and Pennsylvania, all different aspects and areas of the country with all a unique culture that's happening. It helps me understand where people are coming from and how where they're from and where their family is from can really affect who they become as individuals, what they strive for, what they dream about. The final thing, I think that the mission work aspect of my life has created a deeper appreciation and sensitivity toward cultural differences also. But in addition, I can comprehend the universality of the impact of domestic issues, domestic disputes on families and individuals and their growth and development. On the other hand, my life experiences may create certain challenges to overcome as a role in therapy. But I believe that the only main one will be that I'm still processing and understanding the impact of my family situation on my individuality, because that process really didn't start until college, where I started to understand that I am an individual, that I am working towards a certain goal that is separate from my family's. And so I think that that process is still continuing, still growing and developing. And I think that that could put some challenges on my role as a therapist, but that it will also help me to really fully understand people that I'm working with and the struggles that they may be going through as well. Some strengths that I really believe will help me and have success in the marriage and family therapy program are what I talked about earlier. Just the compassion for people around me, the understanding of different people's backgrounds and where they're coming from, and the desire to learn more about them and to learn and grow and challenge myself. Another thing is that I'm extremely motivated to do good in whatever I feel called to do. And since marriage and family therapy is something that I feel called to do, I believe that I'll have the motivation and desire to really learn, to grow, and develop skills that will help me succeed as a therapist. And so both motivation and compassion for people would help with my success. And also, I'm a really hard worker. I mean, I think that you can see that from just my GRE scores and also mostly just my GPA, the way that I worked diligently through all of college and really tried to strive for the best that I could. I was extremely studious and a hard worker, but also I had other activities that kept me busy, such as working with Auburn Christian Fellowship, doing mission work, doing local mission work, and that is really just a few of the reasons why I think I would be successful, is that those aspects of it, how I could just time manage for good grades, but also to be involved in my community, will help me to succeed in the program as well. I want to thank you for taking the time to get to know me better through this video, to learn more about me and why I would make a good applicant to the program. And I look forward to hearing from you in the future and to hopefully getting to work with you as well. Thank you.